Right, we're out with the cockers. Just going to take them for a run. This is Jet and this is Lexi. Busy little dogs, vastly underrated here in Ireland for the woodcock, etc. pheasant. But these two are absolute corkers at it. So we'll just take a run down the forestry side. Obviously there's nothing in there, but we'll let them have a run anyway. So you can see, like, boggy, rushy fields like this, they're brilliant whipping in and out of cover and cover the ground really fast, exciting to shoot over. And say totally busy little dogs, never get very far away from you, so everything they flush you get a shot at. These type of fields with the bushes, see the speed of that boy going past, you can't see him half the time. But they have absolutely fabulous noses. They never miss anything when you're shooting. As you can see, they're all around you. It's lovely to shoot over a pair of cockers. I don't think I could just be without, I'd have to have the two of them. I'd have to have two cockers hunting together, because I think it's, like I say, it's exhilarating, it's exciting to watch them, because they're flashing backwards and forwards past each other. Get away, get away, get away. And like I say, if we was in shooting season, this type of forestry side, they're perfect, absolutely perfect at it. And you can see these two now are well experienced. They know exactly what we're looking for, and they never ever get any more than this distance away from me. And like I say, they're just flashing in and out of the cover. And the good thing I find with good spaniels, cockers, springers, whatever, once they get attuned to the game birds you're looking for, obviously ours, get in then, are more attuned to the woodcock, because we don't have that many pheasants, in all fairness. But they know exactly where to find them. You'll see them flashing in and out of the dikes and the forestry sides. And another thing is, you know, when you get on blackthorn dikes, they're brilliant at those type of scenarios. Touch smaller than the springer, but very powerful, still powerful dogs. These two, in all fairness, had very little training. Lexi had a little bit. Jet's literally had none. He dragged himself up, didn't you, kid? But yet, they learned so quickly from the other dogs on things like the recall and that type of thing, and looking lefts and rights, you know. They know where to go when you point to them. You know, they know you want them to go into the dike. You know, you can point them wherever you want them to go. As I say, absolutely cracking little dogs. And somebody came to visit the kennels there the other day, and they were saying, oh, but they're very small, aren't they, and would they be able to carry a cock pheasant, or would they be able to carry a mallard drake? And the answer simply is totally yes, because these two have shot, you know, we've shot mallard, we've shot cock pheasants, And I actually, what I did was, this family that came to see us, I took out a big pound dummy and hiked it into the hedge, sent Lexi after it, picked it no problem at all. Didn't you, Lex? You've no problem carrying them. And Jet hasn't either. You know, the two, Jet's out the Maswarden lines. I know that's not how you pronounce it, but I never could pronounce it in all of the 40 years I've been involved with gun dogs. I still pronounce it my way. I know it's totally wrong, but there you go. And obviously Lexi's out of Garney Court Ginger. But like I say, they run all day. They've so much energy, so much enthusiasm, so much stamina. They hunt away tirelessly for you. So I would say to anybody who was thinking about getting a cocker or a couple of cockers, go ahead. Because by God, I tell you what, you'll have some great fun shooting. If you get a good pair of cockers, you'll have terrific fun shooting over them. Never a dull moment with them. They're extremely exciting little dogs. And there was one little funny story. But some people have said to me over the years, did you ever find that a cocker with woodcock wanted to bury it? This is a true story. You probably think I'm kidding you when I'm telling you this, but I have heard of it occasionally. And there was one particular time, and a good friend of mine, Michelle Bouchard, was actually over shooting with me for woodcock, and we was out and we were shooting over the cockers, and I think we had Kez with us as well, little Kez, and we shot a woodcock and it landed the far side of a hedge. And of course we sent him off to retrieve, thinking no problem whatsoever, which normally never is. And I saw through the thick hedge, I saw Jet actually pick the woodcock, and he came running back towards the hedge, and then we were chatting. 2 seconds later he was back through the hedge, as was Lexi and Kez. No woodcock. So we kind of looked at each other baffled, and we was laughing, and we said, well, what the hell's he done with it? And we thought, well, strangely, has he dropped it in the dike? Yes, we're talking about you. And anyway, after kind of telling him, telling them all to go and fetch it on, I thought, well, Lexi or Kez will find it in the dike. No, 5 or 10 minutes searching, and Jet was kind of running about pretending to search. And then and Michelle will bear me out on this, I actually got a bit sort of custy with him, and I said to him, fetch it on, what have you done with it, like this? And off he went back through the hedge, where the other the other two had been hunting, looking for it. And sure enough, after about 20 seconds, he come trotting back through the hedge and presented me with the woodcock, didn't you? So whatever, and he's only ever done that once, so whatever he did with it, he put it somewhere that only he knew where the woodcock was. So it's just a kind of a little anecdote, a little funny story, but the truth. So that's the cockers. Let's sit and stay. Stay. Lexi. That's a pound dummy. Listen to me. And sit. Good bird, good girl. Yes. Who's my clever girl? Come here then. Sit. Stay. Lexi, stay. Well, don't stay then. About time we put some manners on you. Me to me. Me to me. No problem carrying a big cock pheasant, is there? Eh? No. There you are, lunatic. Come on. No chance of getting you to sit and stay. Jet. Come on then, pick it up. Good lad. Dead bird. the mess you've made on my lawn. Handbrake turn. Look at the mess you've made on my lawn. Jetty. See the speed and the power these little dogs have. Oh, then you've knocked it onto my leg and dropped it, haven't you? Good lad. One more. Come on, pocket rocket. Jetty. Oops, fuck, it's gone into the dike. Oops, excuse my French. It's raked it into the dike. Here we get it. Fetch it on. Full of nettles, that dike. Jetty. Good lad. Fetch it on. Who's my clever boy, dead bird. So, don't be worrying about cockers carrying cock pheasants or mallard drakes, because they can.